We're live.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Valentine's Day. We were just reminded by Paul Mecurio's wife that it is, in fact, Valentine's Day. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.
Star of the show so far.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Paul Mecurio is just a long time beloved friend of the show. It is so great to see you live from New York. It's Paul Mecurio.
Nice to see you guys. I miss seeing you guys. I miss being in person with you guys. I love you guys. It's great. I hope that one of these days we're going to see each other again. It's crazy.
Right. Without, sort of
yes.
on a Zoom meeting. Exactly.
I love your hair. It's long and you got the...
Who, me? No, my hair could not be shorter. My hair is very...
She chopped it all off.
I cut it all off and I stopped dyeing it. This is my COVID reality.
I like it, man.
It's cute, right?
It's like Joni Mitchell in the 60s, like really cool. And,
Joni Mitchell again. There she is.
I love Joni Mitchell so much. Right.
Yeah, very organic. You don't shave your armpits, I'm assuming at this point.
No, nothing shaved. It's just like bush and I'm like a no bra.
It's like Chewbacca.
Sasquatch with a vagina.
Yes. I don't have one of those anymore. It just healed up, man.
Oh God.
It's gone.
Where are we
I never
going?
use it. I don't know.
It's Valentine's Day. Come on.
Hey, okay, let's start with Valentine's Day. What are you doing because your wife just reminded us, which I think was like a reminder for you that it's Valentine's Day. So
yeah, I basically honestly forgot that it was Valentine's Day until you just said it before we went on the air. This is my wife, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
We've been spending a lot of time together due to COVID, and it's not good.
Too much.
How many square feet is your apartment?
Oh, it's probably
You're looking at it.
6 You're looking at
8 square feet. Everyone's huddled in a corner trying to stay out of the shot.
Yeah, exactly. Who wants to shower next? Okay, come up to the kitchen sink. I'm going to hose you down.
Well, New York is famous for its tiny apartments, right?
Yeah. We're in an elevator building too, and you can only go like one person or family on an elevator at a time.
All right.
Which is one part of COVID I love because I don't have to make small talk with people where I want to blow my brains out on that ride up,
Right.
So.
Oh my God.
And then so we've been like everybody, and apparently I'm obsessed about stains. She says I got a thing about stains.
Oh
like,
my God! Don't even. It's
stains?
crazy.
What do you mean
Yeah.
stains?
Yeah, like
It just
food
pops-
stains.
especially if it's oil and he drops it on a pair of pants, that it doesn't even matter. It just never matters that as much as he makes it matter.
We were talking before we went on the air about how, everyone always thinks they're low maintenance. And I hear Carol going, from off camera. So Carol, you were the one who brought up Valentine's, or you came in and I mean, you seem to be aware that it was Valentine's Day. That's really weird that Paul wasn't.
My little errand that I wanted to run had to be delayed because of some things that...
I got Carol a Valentine. I did. I got her this sock if she can find the other sock.
Oh my God, she'll have a whole
girl.
pair. You really are in the laundry room, which is also in the kitchen, which is
That's funny.
so
Never in the laundry room.
Yeah, I don't, and I can't load a dishwasher either. Not because I'm a man. I just don't have the patience for it.
Exactly.
right. Well, you do it wrong enough times, and then no one makes you do it anymore.
That's the secret.
You just got it figured
You're
out.
onto my plan.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to go get something. I think I know. The market's open, right? The supermarket.
Yeah, I don't think it closes on Valentine's.
You're
Day.
in New York. We don't know.
Yeah, you tell us, man. We're not. I don't know about Al's Market down the street. I'm not familiar.
You're good with tech stuff. Can you look that up while we're on?
Yeah, if you want me to. What's your address?
Yeah, we'll see if we get something delivered for Valentine's Day for you real quick. Hey, you. Oh, go ahead.
What do you do with the other significant others? What are you guys doing for
Nothing.
Valentine's?
Zero.
Shit,
We're
we're
like
just
you.
we're gonna go have a Lunar New Year's party because the Asian New Year thing is a big thing. Valentine's Day, what does that mean? Cares? I mean, we show love all day, every day, all year. So we can't get off of each other. Today's probably the day we're gonna take a little break from that.
Are you gonna mask it up and all that, or what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we mask up because it's my family. We have a pretty big family, so there's like 3 different households that we mix. But then everybody wears masks, and
Except the little kids don't.
Actually, my daughter's the only one because she's 3, and so she can't keep it on for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, COVID. So fun.
It is. And actually, speaking
Speaking
of
of which-
COVID, Paul, you had COVID.
I had and I still have it.
Oh,
What? You
snap.
still? If I tested you right now, you test positive.
You're gonna get it just from talking to me because I'm gonna lick the camera. Hold on.
Please don't lick
Oh
the
no,
camera.
no.
That mouth of yours.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
have it in the sense that I'm what they call a long hauler. I'm in a long hauler program. Like I
my
still have
God.
symptoms from it. A lot of like I'm tired all the time, like really tired. Like yesterday was a bad day. For some reason, it's the weird thing is you're tired out of the blue. Like I don't have any stamina, so like we went sledding up in Vermont with some friends. Sledding, okay.
Yeah.
The hill was.
It's exhausting. No, I'm sorry. Sledding's exhausting. I'm going to
Yeah,
give you this one.
But here's the problem. This is where I got depressed. So this is, horizontal to the earth. The hill was maybe like that. I walked up the hill and I was winded and had to sit down. And I went down the hill and I had to sit down again. I spent half the time sledding, sitting in the snow like an old man, and so I don't have any stamina. And so if I do something on one day, if I do a lot of something on the one day, the next day, I'll really be kind of out of it. And they don't have anything for this. Like I just called my doctor a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, the fatigue is killing me. I also have inflammation of the joints.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Yeah. I'm going to physical therapy for my elbows. And so I really don't have a sex life. But boom. Hey, everybody, come on.
There is some planing that has to happen,
Yeah.
Hey,
So
or planking, I guess.
What happens is that the virus gets attacked. The immune system, which is amazing, goes after the virus, but it's not discriminatory. It goes after everything in the body. And that's why there have been cases of inflamed organs, inflamed hearts, inflammation of joints. Like just out of the blue, this left arm especially just started killing me. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I hit it. I was doing something around the apartment. And like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I couldn't, like this cup right here, I pick that up and do that. And I'm like, I'm exhausted. I can't even pick up a cup anymore. Like, just take me to the home now. This is ridiculous, right?
Right.
And so they said they think what happens is the inflammation gets kicked in because of the immune system, and it's really nothing. So I'm taking a bunch of vitamins, and for the immune system. Here, I'll show you what I take because I have them over here.
Turn this thing on.
Oh, this is exciting.
So I take. I mean, this is a Cetadil. I don't know what it is. It could be rock salt to melt snow. I have no idea. This is L'Arginine, which is a lovely region in France. I don't know if you can see that.
So it's like it's the
And
champagne of vitamins.
C, and I'm taking 5,000.
Where's your friggin' prescription medicine?
Yeah, I know. Where's the actual medicine?
Where's the actual medicine?
Right, and zinc, and I'm taking this.
What's that?
And it's a roll of quarters for the laundry.
Oh.
No, it's electrolyte tablets, and that's what they have in 2021 to give you when you have COVID.
Can you smell and taste and stuff?
In and out. I couldn't for a long time. It's starting to come back. But
how long have you been dealing with this?
8 months.
Oh my God.
Into June.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh my God.
So what'll happen is if I get really tired, all of a sudden I can't taste anything. Like a couple of days ago, I was eating a sandwich, or sometimes like halfway through eating something, I can't taste it. And then I can't drink soda, like Coke, Sprite, any of those. It tastes like I'm eating a dirty rag. It's like hard. There's something in it. Like I went to a restaurant and I ordered a Diet Coke, and I tasted it. Like, oh, this must be bad. The gun, it's sometimes the gun.
Yeah.
So, give me another one. I said, just give me water. I go home. The next day I have a Diet Coke out of the can, same taste. It wasn't their gun. It was my thing.
Yikes.
They said, like, so part of it is your taste buds need to be retrained, almost like a child, like kind of to start.
How they hate everything when they're little. And
yeah. So then you go in, and my COVID doctor had COVID. She was on the front lines at Mount Sinai when it really blew up last spring in New York. She was on 60 Minutes on a piece on long haulers. I mean, she's really well renowned, and she had it. And she goes, I just work all day, and then I go home and I curl up in a ball. This is my doctor telling me this about her situation, right?
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh. And then
you were being so good though. Like, how did you get this?
I got it because of those assholes in Florida who wouldn't wear a mask. I got it I was performing down in Florida the third weekend of June, and I was wearing my mask and everything else. It was surging down there. There was a surging. It was a lot of, but they kept, that state's been like, no,
Very much no. Yeah.
Yeah. And
sorry,
all of
Mom.
that.
I know you're watching right now. Don't.
Your dad's watching too,
yeah.
by the way, Sarah.
Oh, my mom and dad are watching.
Yeah.
You say those assholes down in Florida. Thanks a lot, Paul. Now I'm in trouble with my family.
Where are
Listen,
they
they
in
had it. They had it at their house too. They're like near Naples, Marco Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, not everybody. It's just like,
those assholes got it too. My mom is immune. She'll she's going to be around till she's 150 years old. But my dad, he had it, and it was,
Is he okay? Is he still struggling with it?
I'm hearing some of your symptoms, like this kind of arm pain and stuff, and he had it. He was hospitalized, and he's out, and he's, fine.
Yeah.
But he's having some really weird arm pains and some pains and stuff, and I'm wondering if maybe this is a long-term result of that.
Well,
I don't know.
Again, like I got some medication here for kind of a really strong over the prescription painkiller to just dull the pain. And then somebody gave me a cortisone. The other thing is, like, you have to find the right doctor, because when I first got this, I went to this hand specialist that deals with joints and sports medicine.
You weren't chalking it up to COVID?
No, I just thought I did something and hit it, right, or whatever. So he goes like this, and he's touching it. He do this today. He goes, "Nah, it's tennis elbow." I go, "What's that?" He goes, "It's just overuse of the elbow. It's tennis elbow." I go, "Well, I have COVID. Could it be related to that? Because I've never had that." "Nah, it's not COVID. It's tennis elbow." He goes, "It's just overuse. You use your arm a lot, right?" I go, "I'm right-handed, okay."
And I don't play tennis.
I don't play tennis. I don't even watch it. I don't want to
a lot, don't you?
He goes, "All right, we're going to give you a shot, cortisone shot." Then I go, "All right." So I go, "What happens if that doesn't take?" He goes, "It goes like this: cortisone shot, cortisone shot, cortisone shot, surgery." I'm like, I was like, "What are you doing?" So I'm just saying to myself,
this guy's very cut and dry.
Yeah, exactly. What's after that? Just cut the arm off and just get it all.
Lop that sucker off. Solves everything. Phantom pain only after that.
Right, exactly. And he wouldn't listen to me. He gives me a cortisone shot, and 2-3 weeks later, it starts coming back again. So I've been doing physical therapy, and they're just treating it like it's an inflammation, tennis elbow, and I've got to do. Basically, I got to develop the muscles around the tendon so that it takes pressure off the tendon. But to go back to your question, I was in Florida. I was performing at a club. I was getting scared about going down there because all this news was coming out back then.
Yeah.
Surging.
But a man's got to work.
My wife needs Valentine's Day gifts and stuff like that.
Fancy dresses and shit, right?
Yeah. Zinc. I got to get her zinc. And so I go to the club. They're like, no, it's going to be fine. We got this, we got that. I go, but you're getting a lot of people testing positive. That's because just there's more tests. That's why, which is a stupid argument, that it's not why that's not really spreading.
Right.
So I go down, and we had a separate dedicated mic for me. No one could touch my white mic. They cleaned it between every show. Only certain people could come in the green room. All of that. I'm wearing masks. Everybody wear masks. People come in, the audience. You got to wear a mask in, or if you go to the bathroom. But when you're sitting at the table, you don't have to wear a mask.
Right.
For an hour and a half doing. Right. Like an hour and a half of spit takes, right?
You need to be less funny. You needed to be,
Exactly.
Were you doing a bunch of meet and greets too after the show, or how does that work?
I just was like waving to people, and some people wanted to take pictures.
Right.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
So you did this to yourself. This is,
Yeah.
No, I did it. I separated. I mean, but the hotel was the same problem. The hotel, which was like a nice hotel, it's a Hilton. It wasn't like a Red Roof Inn. They weren't requiring people to wear masks.
Why are you taking a shit on Red Roof Inn? There's nothing wrong with Red Roof Inn.
I think the kind of people that would stay to Red Roof Inn probably wouldn't wear masks.
So you're going Hilton. You're that.
I was going to try to go to the gym at the hotel, and there's a guy.
You're just asking for it. I mean,
mask on, and then there's a woman who's like a nanny with 3 kids, like 6, 8, and 10, and the kids are just running around the gym playing on the equipment like it's a toy with no mask and nothing. And I call the GM, and I'm like, "This is crazy. You're going to get people sick." He goes, "Well, the county's not requiring masks, so we aren't." I go, "Well, you think because you put a 6 foot sticker on the floor that's going to take care of everything. Like people are touching buttons on the elevator. So it's between the hotel and the club.
And the flying. I mean, look, you could have picked it up anywhere. It's, that's.
No, I flew JetBlue, and it was good. It was like everybody had masks, and we were all separated. And I didn't touch anything in the airport. I definitely know it was.
They are saying if you're careful, like flying is actually pretty safe.
Well, you don't really have to touch much when you go into an airport if you think about it. And then if you get on and just kind of sit there and they separate you, then you're good. And so,
Yeah. It's, I just always think of it as being just a place where there's, 5 different people a day in that seat for long periods of time.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
The bathrooms,
but your father, was he in the hospital because he was really like respiratory problems, or just
I want to say he needed oxygen, and he had he developed like it didn't seem like a heavy pneumonia, but he was, 9 days he was in there for, and now that they've all recovered from it, it's just they seem to forget that it.
I don't know
real.
if you got this, but like people console you in a weird way. Like when you have this, it's like, yeah, he goes, all right, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. He goes, I got it. It's funny. I'm talking to him and he goes, I got a friend. Yeah, he got it. He was fine, and then he developed a blood clot. But we think he's going to be fine, right? So he starts giving me like, and then he goes, I got another guy I know. This is a crazy disease. You get it, and then you're good. You're out of the 2 weeks and all that, and then when you know it, a week later, his lung collapsed. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh boy!
But we think he'll be fine though. No,
you are great friends. Like that's yikes.
They really think they're helping you. So I got to just stay away from these people. And so, I'm not supposed to exercise a lot because they said there's 2 parts of the nervous system. And what's that?
Lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops, I can't exercise. Oh well.
Stupid.
This body doesn't just happen.
No, look at that. Damn,
Hey, look at my pajamas. You like my pajamas?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah.
Is it the best thing about
it is actually the best thing, as I got all dressed up here on top, and I've just got my yoga pants on the bottom.
I really love your hair.
Thank you. That's I like it too because it's so easy.
You know what's funny about this Zoom video is that her hair is actually all like grayed, salt and peppered out, but it looks pretty brown through the Zoom video.
There you go. All right.
White.
You got to just spend your entire life on Zoom, and you're gray one.
I know. I look 100 times better on Zoom, especially I have the angle right and everything. So
it's all about the
I like
angle.
your background. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's a virtual background.
It's
a movable virtual.
There's the rest of my room. This way I can move to Vermont and no one will know. I'll just bring this thing with me. Okay, so you were saying there's 2 parts.
By the way,
this
is the only part of the room that's clean. Here's the rest of it. There's
I want to see your apartment, your 6 by 8 foot apartment.
There's that, and then there's oh, look at this light I got. Can you see this light?
Wow.
Oh, is that a reading light?
Yeah, look at this. It's crazy. You just touch it and it's got 3, so I can read and not bother Carol.
Oh, you're in your bedroom and the computer's on the bed and you're sitting in a chair in front of the bed? Or is the kitchen right there?
The computer's on a box which holds my GPS.
Oh my God. Who can sleep on that bed?
That's like a desk bed.
It's a dead. Oh my, the lamp is knocked over. It's been ransacked.
I'm just to get better light.
And yet up behind him he's got like this lovely picture of a sunset, a tropical sunset, and then he's got like a vase behind him.
I love it.
And a bookshelf and a my God.
This and this are from our honeymoon in Italy in Murano. It's Murano glass. Really. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta go on there. Shit. I gotta go on. And I have all my hats, so I just shoved them into the corner of my yeah. So then the dresser's kind of tall, so I had to think about this as a new dresser. It's tall, so I was going to put my socks. I always like to put my socks in my underwear in the first drawer, but they're a little high, so I switched it up. So I got my sleeping t-shirts in this drawer, and then I got the underwear, and then I got a little piece of cardboard, and I taped it to make a separation.
Nice,
so
Paul.
There's my underwear, white and all that.
Stuff here.
There's my socks.
Did you customize that dresser yourself? I mean, is that a quilted dresser or is that just like pieces of shelf liner that are plaid? Like, I don't understand what's happening there.
We hired a homeless guy to just do some peel and stick work on it, and no, it came that way.
Yeah.
My son was actually using it. Oh, and then over here,
Here we go. I love this tour. Love this
want
tour.
More. Oh my god, what a dump! Oh my god.
I love that.
I gotta call Colbert. Tell this guy needs more money. Hey, and speaking of that, actually, what is happening with the Late Show? I mean, he's only a couple months ago returned to the.
We don't know. You know, Viacom that owns CBS and everything's been super, super careful, not taking any chances. There's all this protocol. So we don't know when we can put an audience back in there.
Right.
And, you know, it seats 500. So even if you just did 100, 150, you know, but what they want to know that no one's going to get sick. Steven especially is very concerned about his safety, the safety of the crew and the staff and everything. So it started in the spring, and then they're like, well, we think by the summer, and then the sun and then the summer, like, oh, by the fall, maybe January, maybe, and then it's like we're thinking of maybe April, like to do, back to a show.
Right.
It's not going to happen. I mean, you know, because of that, everybody traveling over the holidays, the surge and everything else we're dealing with now.
Vaccinations is what it comes down to.
It's on the way.
Yeah, but it's like you know, I think they would like to try to test, like maybe they could go sooner if they could test every audience member who comes in. They have like an instant test, but those are really expensive, and I don't think they can do that. So it's like, so the whole thing, like, and I'm not.
Are you guys are you even going in? I mean, are you guys writing
really
through Zoom meetings and?
I'm just laying back. There's not much for me to do right now. So you know, I've done a couple of virtual shows, like a couple of corporate virtual shows, but I got offered to go do shows a few weeks ago at a club, and I'm like, I'm not going to a club right now. I don't want to go. I you know, they don't know if I can get this again. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not knocking the medical community. They just don't know, and that's a little scary, right? Like, so I'm not going to roll the dice and be cocky and go, I can't get it again, or get a variant. I'm just not going through this again. And you go in, and you really are like hoping, like you go in and you're like, well, what's going on with you? Well, I'm tired. And they're like, yep, if people are saying that, and they're checking on you. And I got joint pain. Yes, we've heard that. Oh, I would get these random shooting pains throughout my body that were just, I don't know if your dad got those. It's like electrical shock. And then one day it was like right here, chest and my arm.
Down your left arm.
I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack, and this is it. Like, this is how I'm going to go in my pajamas in my messy, disgusting apartment.
Oh, there's worse ways. Yeah, that apartment, I wouldn't be caught dead in there. That's not. Damn, that bed. I mean, it's like you laying on just a heap of paper.
It just screams cozy. Come on, Sarah.
Does it? Hey, a couple comments here. We're live.
My DeWalt batteries.
Well, you need that.
Where the fuck did that come from?
It's like a catch-all. He's basically in their storage space. He's lying.
It's the battery charger for my power tools.
Yeah, I see that.
Because your need for power tools is great.
Right next to your bed desk.
It's like... Paul, if I would, because you live in New York, and that sounds so cool. And I've seen you like looking out your window and stuff, and you know, this is the side of you we never see. Like, I really imagined your apartment being just like, I don't know, cleaner, cooler.
Carol's laughing. Carol, why don't you take responsibility for this?
That is not right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Now get this shithole cleaned up. God.
I can't clean up because there's so much.
All right, here's my filing system.
Oh my God!
Is that a like shopping bag?
It looks like
it's a big white shop. It's a supermarket bag, and it's got files in it.
Yeah, you're filing. Yeah, I see some charging cords.
Interview I did. That's Wells Fargo information. So it works. It's good. It's right there. So if I need to charge, like pay some bills and charge my batteries at the same time and fish, I can do it all from one location.
Right. Oh my God. This is the best part of this room.
I know. This is so funny. Sarah, you're going to read some comments, you said?
Yeah, I want to hear what Carol just said, though.
Yeah, there's no room to vacuum, though.
No. Look, I don't blame you. I just don't. I would have given up on Paul. I don't know how you guys have been married so long.
We all know it's Paul's fault.
Yeah,
Carol.
we all
Don't
know
worry
Paul.
about it.
We've met Paul. We've heard the Vaseline and the talc stories. Like we're good. We get it, Carol. We're on your side.
A lot of people wonder that. I appreciate.
It's gotta be hard as a wife to hear that. How are you still with this guy? That is amazing. Like I guarantee you that door behind you doesn't open all the way. You got the weird desk thing happening. That's a door. And there's a chair and a desk in front of it. That seems to be the only. That's the emergency exit.
You have to walk through sideways, like shuffling.
Oh my god. Let's see what we.
Oh
Oh no, we've got a solid 50 degrees there. This room is really everything. All right, take us out into the rest of the house. I need to.
You changed if you want.
The
to.
clown.
Gotta have your sure. Walk us out and
That's so
Oh,
funny.
okay,
Carol.
so see, this is his change thing. It's on the floor in a spot where I wanted to get something, so I put this up on this part of the desk that's actually quite neat.
yeah.
Well, said I don't want it there because it's cluttering up my desk.
The clutter must be confined to the bed
And the
and
floor.
the floor. That's my neat space.
So that one little thing on his desk doesn't it totally warranted a comment as opposed to everything else.
You know, and I'm looking like I can see that some decor has been attempted. Like behind you, you have a. If only Vinny was on this, he's
Yeah, is that a couple
busy with his
sticks there?
kid. Yeah, we got a cup of sticks.
Mhm.
You've got the decorative, bamboo sticks behind you, and a. I mean,
that's
no,
actually
it's
how-
directly behind Carol. Look at the. See
Those
that?
are fishing
those
poles.
are his
Oh,
piles.
those
Oh,
are
I'm
fishing
sorry.
poles.
I thought it was a cup of sticks.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See the
What
reels?
the?
Catching mudfish.
Oh my God! Go back to the bed. Go back to the bed. Go back. I want to see the bed again from this angle.
I got a
Oh my
lot
God.
of paperwork to do.
Did you sleep in that bed last night?
Yeah, and I made it. I actually made it. That's pretty good. The pillows are all in the right spot.
Pretty good. Oh my God!
I don't have time to make a bed. I'm shaking and moving. I got things. I'm shaking and
Yeah,
moving.
no, clearly. I mean, this is so. All right. So you were saying that you gotta take your wife somewhere at 3:00. Is this a Valentine's thing, and you're just putting us on that you didn't have a Valentine's Day plan, or is this just really like an errand? You got to go pick up a new broom or
It's
some
I
new
didn't have a
paper
plan.
for the room.
I'm gonna improvise, as they say.
If we can get out of this mess.
If we-
I don't
She
even
said-
think you can exit the room.
That's what
Good luck,
Carol
guys.
said.
Is there a fire escape there by the window? Can you get to the window? We've got to help Paul get out of this room. It's like an escape room. How can we got to solve the riddle of, the puzzle of the things in front of the door. Oh my God. Well, listen, you guys, happy Valentine's Day. Paul, you're a frigging delight. I want
miss
to do
you.
this. I miss you so much. I want to do this with you. And I know it was actually like a 5-day process to try to figure out a time that you could come on.
Right.
But I'm so happy to see you. And it's great to see
I'm glad you
Carol.
suggested- Yeah, we miss. I miss you guys a lot, and it's always great being on because we're not really on. We're just hanging out like
It's
friends.
a hang. It's a random hookup. Right.
Yeah,
Now I have to completely reassess my thoughts about you and the way you live. I thought you were like a high rolling,
No,
New York
hey, wait a minute.
style
It's a
guy.
high end building. It's on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. It's high end. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We have
No, I can
electricity.
tell. I feel the high end is coming out through the oozing.
I'm just a little messy. and
No,
I-
you have your own filing system. You're like Vinny. You walk in, he's just got paper everywhere. He knows where it all is. I get it. If I asked you for anything on your bed, you pull it
like
right
that.
out.
Right.
Like
Out of
that.
your shopping bag.
All
Out of
right.
your paper
Hey,
shopping
listen,
bag.
feel better. I'm gonna talk to my dad and find out if he's got some of these long haul symptoms. I think that's a
Well,
really
if
helpful
he
thing.
has- in all seriousness, if he has joint issues, inflammation, he should
I know.
pick
I'm wondering.
a physical therapist because it has been helping.
Okay.
It has definitely been helping. Like
With the
I
tennis
feel better.
elbow.
I can do more with it. Oh, this finger's stiff all the time too. It's always not now, but in the morning it's like. And anyway, you should have him.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's definitely helping me. But the rest of it is just like, yeah, we don't know. You gotta kind of just tough it out.
That's got to be so frustrating. Like
It
you
is.
just,
And
it makes you really.
Now- What's
Go ahead.
that? Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No. Go ahead. What were you
I was
say?
gonna say, it makes you just really grateful for the times when you are really healthy, because that sucks.
Yeah, well, that's why, I got really pissed off. I'm healthy. Like, I came into this healthy. So you understand how people who have some kind of a pre-existing condition or something,
Right.
the thing can waylay you. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I shouldn't be, 8 months later, I have no perfect physical specimen and I have no issue.
Right.
Don't make a snide remark now.
No,
I heard
I'm
you
not.
hump-
I actually have long thought of you as a perfect, a
I mean-
perfect male specimen.
Clearly.
I've
I'm still
seen
seeing-
a lot of things on you that you've had removed that are, just to get you back down to perfection.
I could show you now. I'm commando
Don't.
with these pajamas.
No, your wife's right there. It seems even wronger than it seemed the other times. So
Yeah, if you can get us banned from Facebook, I'm sure.
yeah, don't get us banned from Facebook. All right, Paul, we love you.
Love you,
Let's have
Paul.
you on the regular show soon. Let's figure out a day that works for you, and
Yeah,
we'll
talk.
because I really want Vinny to see what you're doing there. I really want Vinny to
What
see
you're
what's
doing
happening. I
there.
really want him to see what's going on at your house. Don't clean up. Do not clean up.
Does
All
he
right.
normally do these with you?
He occasionally. It's really hard for him because he's got two kids under. Well, one's 7 and one's 2, and they are. The dude's under it.
Mhm.
He said he's sorry he can't be here today. He's,
give him a hug for me. Tell him I said hi.
a virtual one. Yeah.
Blast. Great to be with you guys. I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Love you, Paul.